Now we've got the oil pan, the upper oil pan prepped. We scraped all of the old crud and the gasket material off of the edges. Got all of the gasket out of all these grooves. You got to make sure that those are perfectly clean so that you have a nice good seal with the new FIPG that you put in there. We also sprayed some brake clean on a clean towel, and you keep wiping and folding the towel to a clean side, get all the oily residue off of there. Same with the matting surface on the engine block all around, on all of the aluminum parts on the two edges, and then all of the cast iron metal parts here. Get all of the grease off. You want a really nice clean surface because new gasket maker material, the FIPG, is not going to like to stick and seal to an oily surface. Rub your finger across it, make sure it's nice and clean. Rub it down one more time with brake clean. I've got all of those surfaces cleaned up, the upper oil pan cleaned up, and now we're gonna put all of the FIPG around the gasket matting surfaces. Here's where I put all of the FIPG gasket maker. If you want to slow this video down and take a look. Others might have their own opinion of where this stuff goes. This is what I've done on many different motor builds, and it's worked great. Hasn't leaked. There you go. Now, I'm gonna take this guy, flip it over on top of the engine block. Before I forget, we're also gonna put this new O-ring in place, this little rectangle shaped one right here that leads to the oil pump. Now that we've got this on here, all of our 12mm bolts, which are essentially the front 3/4 of the motor, from right here all the way around, all the way to right here. All of those are going to be 14 foot-pounds. I'm going to torque them down to 15 foot-pounds, and then this guy, this guy, this guy, this one, and this one, they're going to be 32 foot-pounds. All of those are torqued down. Everything that's a 12mm head is torqued down to about 15 foot-pounds, and everything that's a 14mm head, I got those torqued down to about 35, 36 foot-pounds. Now it's time for the lower oil pan. We've got it all cleaned up. All of the old gasket material is off, and we've got all the grooves cleaned up. We're gonna get some FIPG gasket maker in all the grooves around all the holes, and then place it on to the the upper oil pan. Let's lower this direction, but it's the upper oil pan. I've got all the screws cleaned up, got all the threads cleaned up, sprayed them down with brake cleaner, got all the gunk off of them, and the threads are all clean. If you have any old gasket maker left on the threads, you want to make sure to get that off of all of the bolts. That way you can torque them down properly and make sure everything is set appropriately. That is on there, nice and good. Now let's get it onto the upper oil pan. The lower oil pan is on. I've got all of the bolts started. If you notice, these are all 10mm heads. They're much, much smaller. They don't take a lot of torque. And then on the bottom side, you've got this one and this one that are studs with a nut on them. That's there to help locate the oil pan, get it in place. Each of these is going to be at 78 inch-pounds. Not much more than that, maybe 80 inch-pounds, but that's really it. Make sure you don't over torque them or you're going to snap the bolt or the stud. 78 inch-pounds. Lower oil pan is on and torqued. Now we're going to get on to the next step. And there we go. Upper and lower oil pan are on. We're gonna wrap this video here, and on the next video, we're gonna start working on the top side and get the cylinder head on along with the head gasket, ARP head studs, and all that good stuff. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to follow along. Love y'all. See you next time.